Hello, everybody. Good morning. Reed, you're up, buddy. We're going right at it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the capital city and our brand new high school. We're extremely excited, especially with Hope Grant in our presence, our principal. No one will get suspended today. But we've been ecstatic that the high school has been warmly received by the community, and we want to encourage everyone to please participate and contribute and come here often and visit, and above all, support our students. I'm joined by esteemed elected officials, our very own Senator Shirley K. Turner, our Assemblywoman Verlina Reynolds-Jackson, and our Assemblyman Anthony Varelli. Our Commissioner of Education, Lamont Ripollet, our esteemed Superintendent, who we all love, Ron Lee, our Council President, Kathy McBride, and our County Executive, Brian Hughes. I see Addie Daniels and Jeannie Weeklam as our school board members. So thank you very much. We're excited that Trenton is one of three, and the students themselves, thanks so much. Four cities have been chosen in this program. This will be a direct pipeline to industry and linking with our STEM Academy. We are really excited about active participation and having the students not only do the high school curriculum, but the college curriculum at the same time in the area of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And this will really prepare them for the 21st century jobs. So, Governor, thanks so much for your commitment to the capital city. And
Thanks, man.
I know you've visited here a number of times.
Yep.
And we welcome you back as much as possible.
Thanks
so much.
Reed. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Let's hear for the superintendent now.
Good morning. Well, it's good afternoon now. Good afternoon. Another great day for Trenton. It's an opportunity that we can build programs for our students. We have great students. We just need to provide them with great opportunity. The district and this opportunity will expand on some of the initiatives that we've been doing under the leadership of Ms. Grant, Ms. Wood, and our partner Carver Foundation, and Ms. Elizabeth DeJesus, our Chief Academic Officer. That is creating pathways to both college and career. That is creating dual credit programs. That is creating early college high school. And so we've been engaged in that, and we were just so thrilled that I believe we've been selected for one. Right. No one has told me officially, but if not, welcome to Trenton. But and also want to thank the Department of Education for their commitment to the Trenton Public Schools, but more importantly, I want to thank the governor for the vision of creating the P-TECH and understanding that STEM and STEM education is a requirement if we're going to have our students be prepared in the global economy. And so these pathways and these grants that are being provided by the state of New Jersey, we're just thrilled about, and we're thrilled to be a recipient. And so I now present to you the great governor of the great state of New Jersey, Governor Phil Murphy.
Thank you, man. Thanks, man. Thank you. And I could say with complete conviction, Trenton Central is a winner. So before I speak to why we're here today, and this is a big day, I am the state's weatherman, so I do want to say this. I think we've got a flood watch beginning at about 1 o'clock today. We're going to get particularly, I think 14 counties are on flood watch, disproportionately in the south, although the whole state's going to get hit between today and tomorrow. In the south, up to 3 inches of rain, and in the northern counties, probably more in the 1 to 1.5. Winds gusting up to 45 miles an hour. And everybody, please be careful. There is clearly the risk of flooding, the sort of ponding in roads. So please, please, please drive carefully. If you see any power lines that are down, and there might be, don't go near them. Call your electric utility provider. Don't assume somebody else did. And when in doubt, go on ready.nj.gov, ready.nj.gov. We'll be back in a minute with sports. And okay, so good morning, everybody. It is good to be back at Trenton Central High. I was here in October, so I want to say to Hope Grant, your principal, great to be back, and thank you so much for everything you're doing. I was not here in the library first time out, so this is incredibly impressive. It does allow me to tell one of my son Charlie's favorite jokes. A guy walks up to the librarian and say, "I like a quarter pounder, a large Coke, and a large fry." And she says, "Young man, we're in a library." And he said, "Oh, sorry, I'd like a quarter pounder, a large Coke, and a large fry." Just get that off my chest as well. I want to thank Mayor Reed Gusiora, who does a great work. Council President, bless you, and the work you and your team does. Superintendent Ron Lee, thank you guys for your welcome and introduction. It's an honor up here to be with our Educational Commissioner, Dr. Lamont Repillette. More from him in a minute. The one, the only, Senator Shirley Turner, Assemblywoman Verlina Reynolds Jackson, Assemblyman Anthony Varelli, to members of the Board of Education, welcome. To the county executive of Mercer County, one of the great leaders in this state, one of my heroes, Brian Hughes, and the entire educational community here. We're going to celebrate today Trenton Central High's selection as the newest home for P-TECH in New Jersey. As Reed mentioned, the P-TECH program here is the fourth in our state. It will join Burlington, New Brunswick, and Patterson, in addition to more than, I think, 100 across the country and 200 around the world that are not only preparing their students for the good-paying STEM careers of tomorrow, but graduating students into them. And I might add this, that the Trenton program will be, of the four in New Jersey, the largest entering cohort. So this is not just a really good program. This is at significant scale. I think the original cohort is going to be 150 students, which is a big deal. So here's the bottom line. Not only will Trenton Central High School's P-TECH students be able to leave here with high school diplomas, practical workplace experiences, and valuable industry credentials, they will also walk out of Trenton Central with no-cost associate degrees in a high-growth field. Big deal. And when we look at the future of our economy, where it's headed, particularly in the innovation space, the expected shortage of talent will be in what we call, broadly speaking, the middle skills jobs. This program goes directly at that. These young folks will graduate and they will get really good jobs, good wages, good benefits, allowing them over time to comfortably leg in and bring their own families up in a secure middle-class environment in this great state. To accomplish this program, every P-TECH school has partners in the innovation economy and in higher education. Here in Trenton, these partners were found in M&S Centralist Grinding of Hatboro, Pennsylvania, not too far from here, and Mercer County Community College. So again, M&S Centralist Grinding of Hatboro, Pennsylvania, and Mercer County Community College. And in all discussions around P-TECH, IBM looms large. This was their baby. It was their idea. They are involved themselves in many of the P-TECHs around the country. I think they're in one of our four, I believe, Lamont. You and I will come back on that. And I want to thank in particular Gilda Doria and Joel Mangan from IBM. M&S Centralist Grinding is a specialized and advanced manufacturer of parts and materials for the aerospace, defense, high-tech, and medical fields, among countless other industries, including notably the solar energy field, which is going to play an increasingly important role in our state's future. I don't think Mercer County Community College needs any introduction. It is a leader in our higher education community, and its commitment to Trenton and all its residents is without qualification. And so I thank, and please join me in thanking, in addition to the IBM folks, M&S CEO John Shegda and Mercer County Community College President Dr. Jianping Wang for their partnership. And I must also acknowledge the director of the Trenton Public Schools STEM Academy, Mr. Scott Monroe, who played an integral role in bringing P-TECH here. Scott, thanks, buddy. Scott is seated down front in seat 1B, if you'd like to shake his hand afterwards. Together, this triumvirate is going to help chart a new future for Trenton's workforce. When I speak with the leaders of innovative companies, the number one thing they ask about is our talent pipeline. Employers want and need a workforce ready for the challenges posed by a rapidly evolving and dynamic workforce, or workplace rather. They want employees who are just as innovative as the company where they will work. Trenton Central High's P-TECH program will help fill our pipeline with tremendous and diverse talent, building upon the highly skilled and educated workforce that has been the hallmark of our state for more than a century. And when coupled with our new Jobs NJ program for continual training, we will be able to ensure that the skills learned in the P-TECH classroom are constantly upgraded and expanded. This is a true win-win-win. Every night, the Lower Trenton Bridge is lit with the words, "Trenton makes, the world takes." It harkens back to the time in Trenton's history when the city was home to some of the world's leading advanced manufacturers. Just a few blocks from here, the Roebling Wire Works made modern suspension bridges possible. This is also where the Mercer Automobile Company produced the first true sports car. Well, let's update the meaning of that sign for the 21st century. But instead of cars or wire, the city is going to be renowned for its world-class workforce. I thank the Trenton Public Schools, Mercer County Community College, M&S Centralist Grinding, IBM for the inspiration, all for stepping up and coming together to carry the P-TECH ball here in our capital city. I cannot wait to come back. I was here in October. I'm here in February. I cannot wait to come back and see P-TECH soon in action. Now, it is my honor to introduce the Commissioner of the Department of Education. Please help me welcome Dr. Lamont Repalet.
I want to take a time to thank the governor. It's not too often the Department of Education is asked to reimagine how we educate our students. We talk about, governor talks about the state of innovation. This is an example of the state of innovation. We talked about last week, I think we had the announcement, governor had an announcement on Jobs NJ. This is an example. Creating a workforce and matching that workforce with industry. Here's an example. So I want to say thank you, Governor, for your vision, for not just creating a stronger, fair New Jersey, but understanding that the state of innovation starts with human capital. I want to thank Senator Turner, Assemblywoman Reynolds Jackson, Assemblywoman Varelli, Mayor Guscara, Ms. Dory of IBM, Mr. Magan of also IBM, Superintendent and friend Ron Lee, Mr. Monroe, and to Trenton educators and students in the room, and it gives me great pleasure to congratulate you as we unveil P-TECH Early College High School STEM Engineering Academy here at Trenton Central. And for this to be in a building like this, a world-class 21st century facility, is exactly what we talk about the Department of Education when Governor asked to reimagine what education looks like in the state of New Jersey. So by partnering with M&S Centralist Grinding and Mercer County Community College, Trenton Central High School is paving the way for incoming 9th grade students to have access to targeted technical training, receive comprehensive workforce learning, and ultimately to be the critical thinkers and problem solvers that our 21st century workforce asks. This opportunity is made possible by a $200,000 F-20 STEM dual enrollment grant inspired by the governor's office and directed by the legislature, and allows Trenton Central to replicate IBM's P-TECH model that was implemented in Burlington City, New Brunswick, and Paterson last year. Implementing the P-TECH model focused on STEM engineering, students will have the opportunity to attend the new 9th grade academy, participate in the summer bridge program, job shadowing, internships and apprenticeship opportunities, eventually leading to a high school diploma, an associate's degree, and preparation for new collar jobs. I've read Trenton School's mission, which for all students to graduate with a vision for their future, motivated to learn continually and be prepared to succeed in their choice of college or career. P-Tech program fits in line with your mission and your motto that children comes first. So thank you very much.
Good job, buddy. Two things. We also want to acknowledge Dr. Meredith Hancock, who is the president of Thomas Edison University, which is also a big partner here in Trenton. So thank you. Great to have you with us. Secondly, Lamont said something which is important. We couldn't do this without our legislative partners. It takes a village. It takes all of us getting at the table together to make something like this happen. No matter how good an idea any one of us might have, we don't get there unless we do it as a team. And as fierce an advocate as there is, please help me welcome one of our heroes, Senator Shirley Turner.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a real pleasure to be back here at Trenton Central High School. It wasn't that long ago when we conducted a ceremony cutting the ribbon opening this awesome high school. And at that time, I said that it was going to take more than just bricks and mortar to provide the kind of education that the students here at Trenton Central High School needs. And we all know we need resources and we need opportunity. And this is one of the things that this governor, Governor Murphy, has brought to us today to announce. And we know that education is the great equalizer. And when I was in school, and of course that was some years ago, but we only learned the 3 R's. And we could graduate and go on to get jobs and be able to take care of ourselves and our families. But today, it's more than the 3 R's. It is P-Tech and it's STEM. So we know that here in the city of Trenton, our students who have so much great potential, they're going to be able to go into the world and compete, not just with the people here in New Jersey and across this country, but in the world. So thank you so much, Governor, and thank you for being here with us today for this marvelous opportunity. And I know our students are going to benefit mightily from it.
Amen. Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Senator, so much. The Senator leads a legislative district and a team that is second to none in this state. In so many respects, the heart and the soul of our legislative partners. Please help me welcome her colleagues in the Assembly, beginning with Assemblywoman Verlena Reynolds Jackson.
Good morning, everyone. I am so thrilled and excited about an additional win for the Trenton Public School District. And oftentimes you hear me talk about the governor and Executive 40 for the city of Trenton. And this is really a strategic plan that is designed to bring opportunities to our students here. The P-Tech program is just one of those things that is definitely a game changer. It brings opportunities. It validates our students that go on not just to college, but to training fields as well. So I say congratulations to our principals, to the vision that you had, and to the governor, the legislature, Superintendent Lee. It's just amazing for them, and congratulations to all the students here that will be benefiting from the P-Tech program.
Thank you, Verlena. It was behind the podium, but Verlena and I almost didn't shake hands. It almost didn't happen. So I don't want anyone here to extend. Verlena's one of my closest friends in the state. Please do not read anything into this. And I also note that Verlena had some paper. She is not tearing up her remarks to the best of my knowledge. So thank you so much for everything and for your great words. Please also help me welcome another fierce champion, Verlena's partner in the Assembly, Assemblyman Anthony Varelli.
Real quick, I want to thank everybody for being here today, but I just want to say to the governor, Governor, do you need a hug? What a great opportunity for the students here at Trenton Central High School with P-TECH and the partnerships that are involved. You know, coming into ninth grade, you wonder really what's going on. You know, you got to deal with everything at home and where you live and everything, and you got to deal with that path and also your curriculum as a ninth grader, 9 through 12. And to have something established like this makes it a lot easier. You know, when I was in high school a couple years ago, you know, we had a guidance counselor, we had our teachers, but you know, not only do you have that now, you have a lot more support. And then you have the community colleges, and then you have the industry partners that tie it all together. So our kids, when they're done with their education, they've seen a lot in the industry or some parts of the industry that makes that transition easier so they can really become successful in what they do. And I know a lot of hard work came into this grant and a lot of people behind the scenes that really did a lot, and you know, they have their heads down here, they're not looking for credit, but everyone here deserves the credit, and most of all the students that are going to participate in it deserves it. So I just want to say thank you, and I know you're all going to be successful.
Anthony still offered me the hug, which I won't forget. That brings us to a close. I want to thank everybody again, not just those standing with me, but those here, including our outstanding students. This is a game-changing day for Trenton Central, for the P-TECH program. And I will tell you, I think it's a game-changing day for our innovation economy and the workforce that will go into that. This is right in the sweet spot of the economy we're trying to build and propel. And I couldn't be happier to be here and couldn't be more humbled and honored to be with this extraordinary group. Thank you all. Do you mind coming up for some photos? All right. Yeah, let's get some students up as well. Come on down, folks.
When they get to see it action in Brunswick,
You want to move in around the podium? Does that work?
Next time you have an announcement in the spring, we have
We're going to do it outside. I know. I've only seen it.